What's going on, y'all? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for another episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, y'all. What is going on? Okay. Be sure to tune in to the Whether You Like It or Not panel on tonight. It will be over on Giving You the Real Teas platform tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you guys tune in. Josiah is in San Diego right now, and I just talked to him earlier on FaceTime. So he said he might come in. It just depends on how he feels because of the time difference, because he's like 3 hours behind. So he might be able to hop in, but for the most part, he may not be able to show. So, but we will be over on Giving You the Real Teas platform. The link is already available. It's in the playlist, the Whether You Like It or Not playlist right now. So you can go over there, go to the playlist, set your reminders so you won't miss the episode, okay? And also, I'll be doing Married to Medicine not too long after this, because I haven't watched Married to Medicine yet. Look, I had me all night last night, and I came home around 8, and I went to sleep, and I woke up in Mr. T's live about what we here to talk about right now, okay? So after I'm done with this, I'm pretty much gonna lay back down in my bed and watch Married to Medicine and have that video done for y'all before the panel even starts. Okay. So this live is not gonna be that long because I really don't care that much about what we here to talk about like that anyway, to be talking about this for a whole hour. But I just felt like something needs to be said, and I feel like I just feel like people aren't saying what needs to be said, and I feel like people be tiptoeing around the truth and shit like that. In my opinion, that's just what I believe. So, if you know, Miss Wanda is in the dispute with another blogger, and we all know that their blogger is Anthony Lofties or whatever. She's in a dispute with him, and it's been going on all damn weekend. Okay, it's been going on for the whole weekend. I ain't really just been talking about it like that because I don't really care like that. But since people want my opinion, I'll give it to you for about 30 to 45 minutes. I definitely give it to you, but that's all you're going to get from me because I ain't got time for this shit. I ain't been talking about LAMH for quite some time now, and I have been fine with that. I'm on to Real Housewives of Atlanta right now. But we'll talk about this, though. We'll talk about it. So, I've been watching all of the videos, everything that's been going on with it, and I just been sitting back and I've been, judging with my eyes. And I've been like, but I don't understand this. But I don't understand that. And I definitely don't understand this. And I don't understand that either. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. Miss Wanda went live last night to address everything that went down. I'm not playing her live this time because I told y'all this only gonna be 30 to 45 minutes. But I will say, Miss Wanda, girl, get your sound together, girl. Get your sound together. It was very hard for me to be sitting there listening to that video because your video kept going in and out, in and out. And I'm just like, oh my God, girl. The next time, are you going live from your phone? Like, what's going on, girl? Like, because that was getting on my nerves. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. Like, I do not like bad audio. I didn't like it when it was my channel with bad audio. Imagine listening. Now I see what everybody else was thinking when my audio was going bad and I had to buy this damn computer. Like, what the fuck going on? Like, what's going on with your audio? But anyway, she was talking about that and told everybody what was going on with her and Anthony and everything like that. Now let me go ahead and say this. Now there's also other pockets of stuff going on with this situation. There's beef with content creators that's also connected to this situation, which I ain't talking about that because it ain't got a damn thing to do with me. So I ain't, I don't really be discussing no YouTube beef like that. Like I don't give a fuck about none of that shit because it ain't got nothing to do with me. Hopefully everybody get on the right page. But we're gonna keep this on Miss Wanda and Anthony. Now, if I get some stuff wrong, please correct me if I do. Okay. Now, apparently, Miss Wanda is back on the show. Yay! Miss Wanda's back on the show, right? And apparently there was going to be a filming or whatnot. And according to Anthony Lofties, she invited him to the set. to come there, check out her potatoes and all that other shit, right? He lives in Nashville. I think Huntsville is like a good 3 hours away from Nashville. He didn't come to Huntsville. He came to Bessemer. And I think that's like 3 hours away from Nashville for him. So he hopped up in this ride and went on down there to Bessemer and got into some trouble. And what I mean by he got into some trouble, once he got on the set, production did not want him there, in so many words. Miss Wanda, according to him, Miss Wanda was like, I want you to come in and talk your shit and stuff like that. So when production realized that he was there, and they was like, the bloggers here, the bloggers here, the bloggers here, they wanted him gone at this point, right? They didn't want him there, which ain't no surprise to me because of all the stuff that has happened between him and that show from the very beginning. It's been a lot. If you've been watching from the bushes or in his face, you know that there ain't been the best love there with him and them folks on this show. So if this big standoff, like he felt like he didn't have to leave because they was on public property. Um, there really wasn't a lot of people there. They didn't want to film while he was there. Ms. Wanda told him to take a walk or sit in his car or go to a gym or something up until they got done filming or whatnot. So being upset, being pissed off, being mad, he came back to Nashville and he brought it to the YouTube and he told his story. Okay. He told what happened. So then once he told what happened, there were bloggers that picked up the story and they were talking about it. Now I ain't talk about it because to be honest, I ain't care. I ain't lying. I'm just gonna be honest. I ain't care that much about that. I'm like, okay. So a lot of bloggers talked about it. I think Empress talked about it. I think I know she did. As a matter of fact, I know she talked about it. And everybody, other bloggers talked about it, but I know for a fact Empress talked about it because she's the one that I watched the most out of all the LAMH bloggers. She's the one I watched the most anyway. So she talked about it and gave her opinion and her thoughts on it and all that. So it's been a lot of different stories going around. I know Miss Wanda came up in T's live. I think that was Saturday. And she was saying, well, if Anthony came in at the time that he was supposed to, then this never would have happened. So I'm guessing she's saying that she gave him a different time, but he showed up early. But he's disputing that and saying that that's not what she said and that's not what happened. Just going by the little stuff that I did see and all that other stuff, right? And then Miss Wanda said that there was never any intentions on Anthony filming on the set. Anthony says that he never intended to film, and that's what a lot of people are thinking is that he was upset because he couldn't film, but he never intended on filming. His words, not mine. So that is the general consensus with a lot of people that's talking about this story is that, oh, this nigga just mad because what I'm saying, he ain't get the film on this show. He want to be on this show so bad. He want to do this, he want to do that, right? So as I'm sitting back and I'm watching everything go down and everybody giving their opinions and their thoughts about everything that's going down with the situation, I just can't help but look at all of the variables that's taking place in front of me. And I can't help but wonder, why is any of this even going on? You want to know why I'm saying it? I'm gonna tell you why. This is what I think. I think that everybody, in a sense, really plays a part in this situation. And I'm gonna tell you, and I'm about to tell you why, but I'm just gonna preface it with that. I think that everybody has some type of fault in this situation because the situation should have never happened to begin with, in my opinion. Now, here's the thing. First of all, when it come down to Anthony, when he stated that Miss Wanda invited him on set and wanted him to come to try out the potato and things like that, I personally never would have showed up. Just being honest, I wouldn't have came to begin with. Why come when I know them producers don't fuck with me? Why come when I know that I've had a dispute with a lot of the cast members? Some of these cast members don't like me. Why would I show up? That's just me. Like, that's the type of time that I be on all the time. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not coming. Like, I'm not finna show up to none of that shit. And to be quite honest, I don't even be like, trusting a lot of reality stars like that. I'm not in no reality star circles. I might be in probably one, and I don't even discuss whatever happens with that. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing bad, but it's just like I have to protect myself first and think about me first. And if this is something that I want to partake in, because if I already know that I already got like it's been lit between me and this particular show already, from production to cast members to shit like that, I ain't coming. I ain't coming. And another thing, I'm not driving on 3 hours for no motherfucking baked potato. I can go to Wendy's and get me a damn baked potato. I'm just saying, I wouldn't have done that. That's his choice, though. That's what he wanted to do. He came there to, in his words, he came there to support Miss Wanda. And so that's the reason why he went. But you can support her from a damn far, to be honest. I wouldn't have took my ass down there to Belsima for a damn baked potato when there's a Wendy's up the street where I can go get a baked potato from. If I really want a damn baked potato, I can go up there to Wendy's and get one. You know what I mean? Hey, sorry, Miss Wanda, but the baked potato ain't that damn special. I listen to it on iPod. Right, for real. I wouldn't have went. That's just me. Even with Latrice, like she wanted me. I told y'all before she wanted me to film on Bell. No, not going. Nope, don't want to. Not showing up. Not finna be on camera. Not doing any of that. I don't want to be on the show. I don't want to be nowhere near the set. I don't want to be nothing. I'm here to do a job. Y'all not finna jade me into not doing my damn job by coming over there hanging out with y'all. Absolutely not. But I'm not trying to be a hypocrite now, because I was at Candy's event months ago. But it don't be no I ain't never been put in no bad situation with that. It's just like these shows, I just wouldn't have done it. I ain't doing it. Ain't no way in the fuck I'm finna drive 3 hours for a motherfucking baked potato. No. And on top of that, it's dealing with a production team that don't really care for me. It's dealing with a production team that don't see it for me. And it's dealing with a cast that I've offended and don't like me like that. That's asking for trouble for me. If I'm gonna go there, I gotta get ready for the threat of some drama, or somebody wanting to confront me about some of the shit that I've said and done towards them. Right? Right. Now, when it comes down to Miss Wanda, here's my thing with her. Why even invite him to the event and that production don't like him? When you know that some cast members on this show has been offended by some things that he had said or done or whatever. Why have him there if you already know that? Or not to mention, let's be honest, not to mention another thing about it. Um, Even with Anthony, when he asked, "Are you sure that production knows that I'm coming? Are you sure that they know?" Yeah, they know. And when he show up, they didn't want him there. I'm sorry, but when it come down to it, whether Anthony asked or not, I still wouldn't have showed up. I don't like. You got to have a gift of discernment sometimes. I don't trust y'all got to understand. And I'm just looking at it from a different point of view, because if you want me to be real, these folks didn't even like each other like that a while ago. So why are we trusting anything that the other one is saying? Is it just me? Y'all ain't like none of y'all. A lot of the people that's involved didn't even fuck with each other like that for a long time. So my thing is, why are we trusting the word of anybody in this situation? Because you don't like y'all. You used to go in on her. She didn't like your ass either. Then y'all got to be cool and all that other stuff. And I know that people get over things and they get to be cool and stuff like that. But it's like, for me, in my opinion, if I know that I haven't been cool with these folks for quite some time now, and now that we're good and stuff like that, my trust is zero. I barely trust people. And when you have my trust, then that's a big thing if you got it. But when we've already had some bumps in the road already, and then now we cool and shit, I'm gonna always have my eye open on your ass. And that goes for the both of them, in my opinion. Yeah, because I don't know if you set me up or not. So I feel like at the end of the day, Anthony shouldn't have gone, and Wanda shouldn't have invited his ass. Problem solved. Now, I'ma also say that I didn't agree with him bringing it to YouTube, right? I didn't. I'm gonna tell you why I didn't. You a blogger, and that's understood. You a blogger, and I understand that. You're a blogger. I am too. Content creator, however you want to call it. But I feel like by you bringing this shit to social media, bringing it to YouTube and stuff like that, I feel like you're only proving people. Oh, I'm spitting this shit. You're only proving people right who already feel some type of way about you anyway. Like the production team and shit like that. Like by you going to YouTube with it and saying what happened and breaking stories and telling us what's gonna happen on the show and stuff like that, they're probably sitting back somewhere, probably saying shit like, see, that's the reason why we don't want you here. This is the reason why we didn't want your ass here in the first place, because we already knew you were gonna take your ass to YouTube and put it out there. Although you probably wasn't gonna take your ass to YouTube and put it out there at first, but you got pissed off and you felt set up, so you talked about it on your channel. Fine, how, because you can do whatever you want to on your channel, but you also got to think about the narrative that's already being placed out there. The narrative that's being put out there about you already is that you like drama and that you like some kind of chaos. That's what people be saying about you all the time, and then these producers is probably already saying it too. So it's kind of like if you put that shit on blast, then that's only going to feed into what they already think about you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dark and Lovely. Sometimes you just gotta, and I'm not saying that you need to bend and fold for anybody or whatever, but sometimes when you're in this field, you have to take control of your own narrative when people already got a narrative put out there for you already. So when people already got a narrative put out there for you already, you don't want to continue to feed said narrative that's being placed out there about you already. That's not something that you want to do. Because there may be some people that just might invite you to their to something that they have going on. There might be people that invite you in the house, but then there's some places where if you try to walk in, they'll be like, bitch, I don't want you in my shit. You're gonna take it to the internet. I don't want you in my shit. You know what I'm saying? So doing stuff like that can sometimes put a damper on the things that you might want to do, and it can also keep you from growing the way that you want to because of stuff like that. Sometimes you just got to take the L and keep it pushing. At the end of the day, I felt like instead of taking it to YouTube, you could have just took this shit as a lesson and say, the next time a motherfucker invite me somewhere, I ain't going. The next time somebody invite me to a set, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Now, I get it that you were mad and you felt some kind of way. I get that part. But I just don't think that bringing it to the, because that's what I was thinking when you brought it to the internet. No lie. As 2 Chainz and Drake would say, no lie, no lie, no lie. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So I never would have took it to YouTube. Because it don't do nothing but feed the narrative that is already out there. Now, they say that Miss Wanda said that she invited other bloggers, but he said there was no other bloggers out there. But if I'm not mistaken, they had said that there was other bloggers. I think by the names of Courtney and Eddie or something like that. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to put no false narratives or false anything out there. But that's what I remember somebody saying. I don't know where I seen it at, but that's what somebody had said. But I don't know. But another thing too, y'all need to. Here's my thing. Hold on, wait a minute. Scotty, how many attempted interviews that fell through did you come and give us every detail? Right. That's what I mean by don't bring that shit to the internet, because ain't nobody gonna want to fuck with you if you keep doing that. Like, for instance, Drew Sidora, we were supposed to do an interview like 2 years ago. Yeah, that was 2 years ago when we met up. We met at the Boss Baby Awards. We were supposed to do an interview 2 years ago, and it didn't happen. And I mean, I didn't get on here and just drag her by her go naked hair. I ain't do none of that shit. It was supposed to be an interview with Candace Dillard that was supposed to happen. Y'all don't know nothing about that. I ain't get on here and drag them about that. Shit happens. You know, sometimes shit happens. Sometimes shit don't go the way it's supposed to go, and that's just it. Sometimes you just got to take a lick and keep on pushing, especially when you're doing shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Now, Miss Wanda, Miss Wanda. Let me also go on record to say this. The reason why people are looking at you funny, and the reason why people are not necessarily on your side, is because of the fact that it's been a lot that has transpired, especially between you and him. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't like him, he ain't like you. There was a lot of other stuff that transpired, and sometimes when things happen and then you get involved with folks that you really didn't care for at one point in time, and then people are probably looking at you like, well, girl, you only got with him because he wasn't fucking with male. You know what I mean? Like, that's what everybody's thinking, because he used to do that bop bop beat up the bop bop boop, that bullshit he used to be doing on his channel when he used to be mimicking and mocking your ass and stuff like that. Funny as fuck though, no lies, but that's what used to happen, right? So people are probably looking at you crazy because you sitting up here frolicking around with him and going on his platform and doing all those things. And then they're like, well, he didn't like you at one point in time, and he didn't like your niece and shit like that. Like, that's what people are saying when you look at these videos and you see the comments and stuff. These are the things that people are saying. So it makes it very hard for people to sympathize. You know what I mean? I feel like there's blame to go around on both situations. Anthony shouldn't have gone, and Wanda shouldn't have invited him. Anthony shouldn't have gone because of the past that he got with this show and some of the production team. And Wanda shouldn't have invited him for the same reason. If she wanted him to come out there to Bilsma, she should have invited him to her own damn party that had nothing to do with cameras. Like, if she had something going on at Black, she could have called him and been like, my phone all the way over there. She could have called him and been like, hey, Anthony, yeah, baby, I want you to come down here to Bilsma. Or, nah, baby, I want you to come up here to Black, because we're going to have us a fucking good time out here. Come out here to Black. He probably would have came. I don't see no wrong with that. But when it's dealing with filming and shit and production teams of motherfuckers that already don't like me, nah, good. Mm-mm. Now, when I went to Huntsville, I went to Black. Me and my good friend Gibson, we went to Black and we had a good time. I ain't called Miss One until I was in Huntsville. And she even said it one time. She said, you came up here to Huntsville and I ain't calling you, baby. Nope. Nope. Because of shit like this. Because of shit like this. I done worked too hard and too long to be a part of some bullshit like that. Like, absolutely not. Child, why you want me to say Bisma again? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't see, now let me make it clear. I don't see nothing wrong with bloggers going to events from reality stars. Because if I said there was something wrong with that, then I'd be a hypocrite. Because like I said, once again, I was just at Candy's Thanksgiving drive, the Candy Cares thing, but I was invited. But I have a good rapport with her. So that's the reason why these reports that he got with some of these folks on his cast is always shaky. So you can't really trust whatever they putting out there, whatever they putting down. It's like you leaving your drink around motherfuckers and they gonna put a roofie in it. Like that's just what it comes with. That's what it looks like to me. Now, let me also talk about this. Now, T was live about an hour or so ago, right? And I was just waking up because I didn't get back to the house this morning until 8:30. So when I got in the bed, I went straight to sleep, and I woke up and hold on, wait a minute. Let me see. Scotty, I hope your family and friends are okay after the storms in Mississippi. Yeah, all my people are good. Um, so I woke up and T was still on live chat. And I saw him going off because people were saying that why y'all not going after Anthony? Why y'all not dragging Anthony? Why the gays always scared to say something to Anthony and all this other shit? Now I felt like I need to address that real quick because I'm really tired of it, tired of this narrative that motherfuckers is scared of folks. Let's be clear. Now, if I was scared of this man, I wouldn't even say all the shit that I was saying today. That's number one. Number two, what the fuck I'm going after a nigga for who ain't did shit to me? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are we going back and forth with him for? What did he do to us? Number three, if I ain't saying nothing to these women in that sector, because I really don't consider myself to be a part of LAMH sector. I'm pretty much LAMH sector adjacent, to be honest. If I ain't saying none to them, why am I saying anything to him about what he got going on? Maybe I just don't give a fuck about none of this shit that he got going on with these people. Maybe I just don't give a fuck, or maybe I'm minding my motherfucking business. I ain't saying shit to nobody until they say something to me. Now, when we talk about Funky Dineva, it's a little different because Funky Dineva is more than just a YouTuber. He's really a public figure at this point, and he be on blogs and stuff. They be posting shit on Neighborhood Talk, like, so that's a little different than this shit here. So I could talk about Funky Dineva all day. He was on fucking TGIF on the network show, on the network television show, all that other shit. We could talk about him. But my thing is this: if this man ain't saying nothing directly to me, what the fuck am I going in on him for? To satisfy y'all? The same motherfuckers that, you know, held him as a high regard when he first came around. Do y'all remember? Cause I don't forget nothing. I remember the like the first few months he was on there. And I came up there to congratulate him on his interview with Destiny. And a lot of you, the same motherfuckers that's up here begging for a motherfucker to drag him, were the main ones that was in his comment section dragging the shit out of me in that live chat. Saying I shouldn't be over there because I'm not a millimeter, and saying that I'm jealous of this motherfucker and all this other shit. Saying all that, but not you want me to drag him. No. Mm-mm. I'm sitting back watching just like everybody else. Y'all not gonna bait me into no bullshit now. And one thing about it, when I was getting drunk in his chat, some of my people was up in there, going in for me. But let's let the true feeling be said. Ain't nobody scared of nobody. I ain't never been scared to come out here and say what I gotta say and all that other stuff. I have spoken on Anthony Lofty's many times before and kept it all the way 100 about what I felt. Just because I ain't know here calling this man a bitch ass nigga and all this other shit, don't mean I'm scared of him. I ain't scared of no nigga on this earth. Please know who the hell you talking to and about. Please know that, because everybody and their mama know I ain't never scared of nobody. But I'm not gonna be out here starting shit with nobody just for the sake of starting shit. Don't make sense. You know what I mean? So that's the gist of that. So yeah, I don't agree with a lot of what happened with this situation at all, to be quite honest. I don't agree with it, period. I don't think he should have took his ass up there for no damn baked potato. And I don't think she should have invited his ass for a damn baked potato. And it's like I said before, let me just go back now because I'm finna get up off here because I need to watch Married to Medicine so I can have my review out before this panel. Especially not no $20 for no motherfucking baked potato. Let's be clear. Okay. I'm not doing that. Like I said, if I want a baked potato, I can go to Wendy's and get one for way less than $20. That's just me. But however, let's go back to the original points that I made, and then we're gonna get up out of here because I gotta watch Married to Medicine. So let's be clear. Let me see. Baby, Les Scotty would have attended the Potato-Gate. I would have unsubscribed. Oh my God. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy, bro. Y'all crazy. But be clear, it was originally $35. She had a Wednesday special, so they were $22.99. What the fuck is she thinking about? Ain't nobody finna pay that much money for no motherfucking potato. Is she crazy? But I love Miss Wanda though, and y'all know I do. I love Miss Wanda. Y'all know I do. I love her down, and I'm glad she back on the show. But we gotta keep it 100 about everybody that's involved in this situation. And let's be fucking clear too. Ain't no damn alliance as well. Because motherfuckers up at T-Chat telling me something. We got an alliance. What alliance do I have with that man? I ain't got no alliance with him. If you want to say I got an alliance with somebody, you can say I got one with T. You can say I got one with JoJo. You can say I got one with Jamie, and you can say when I got one, say I got one with Really Be and all them, because we are actually friends. So if you want to say that's an alliance, then you can go ahead and say that. But what alliance is you talking about? If you want to say alliance, then you talking about the people that I'm friends with, the people that you see me running with, the people that I'm talking to on the phone all the time. You talking about them. And guess what? We not in no shit. So you can leave us up out of it, okay? But let me go back to what I was saying. Number one, when it come down to Anthony, we're gonna go back and revisit these points, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Now, when it come down to Anthony, I strongly disagree with him going down there to begin with. I don't care how many times you asked about production. I don't care how many times you asked if they okay with it. The answer would have been no from the jump. Number two, despite what happened on set, I don't agree with him coming back to YouTube and bringing it on there because you're not doing nothing but proving motherfuckers right about what they already think of you anyway. They already think you're messy. They already think you like shit and chaos. So by you bringing it to YouTube, that's that you feeding it. You're feeding it. So you're letting them think that that's what you're really about anyway. So that's why I don't agree with you bringing it to YouTube at all. So when it come down to Wanda, you shouldn't have invited him to that set, period. You shouldn't have invited him. Number two, you know that there's bad blood with him in this show to begin with. So what's the point of you inviting him? And number three, if you wanted to invite him somewhere, you couldn't invite him somewhere that didn't have nothing to do with no cameras. If you want to be honest, everybody plays a part in this whole situation. That's how I feel. That's definitely how I feel about the whole thing. All this talk about a goddamn potato, it make me want to go to Wendy's today. And I normally go to Wendy's on my lunch break because it's right there by my job. I think I'm going to DoorDash me a baked potato from Wendy's and tell y'all how it tastes. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit up Wendy's when I get off here. I'm going to get my phone off the charge because it's over there. Get my phone off the charge and, DoorDash and see if they can, slide me over here a baked potato and stuff like that. With some bacon bits and cheese and shit like that. That's what I'm gonna do. Sound good, don't it? Cause Wendy make the best baked potatoes. Yeah. Wendy's putting noodles on their baked potatoes too. Y'all so stupid. They don't have the 4 for 4 no more. They got the biggie deals in there. So sometimes the biggie deals be like $5 or $6. It'd be one or the other. You feel what I'm saying? So absolutely. Okay. It's good though. It be real motherfucking good. I promise you. But I don't know why we on here talking about food then. But I just had to come out. I just had to come out here and say that though. I had to come out here and say she gonna put lasagna on the potato next. Not with Roman noodles, greens, chicken salad, potato salad, crab. See, this is why I'm finna get off of here. I'm not finna play with y'all. I'm not playing with none of y'all, bitch. Okay, I'm not playing. But all I'm gonna say is this. That's my honest opinion about BoTato-Gate. That's my honest opinion. At this point, all you motherfuckers need to stay in your corner. Wanda, you stay over there. And Anthony, you stay your ass over there. I don't even think you need to be fucking with nothing dealing with Love Mary Transville at this point, because you just catch as hell every time you deal with that goddamn show. So I think you might just stay your ass over there. Just move it to the left, stay your ass over there. That's just what I think, though. That's just what I think. But y'all, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here because I got to go watch Married to Medicine. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to do a live or a pre-recorded video. I'm trying to really figure that part out. Okay. I know y'all probably want to live, but if the show ain't good to me, then I'm going to have to do a pre-record. But however, when it comes down to the reunion, I know for a fact that the reunion will be lives. But I'm not sure about this because the show ain't really been that good to me the last couple of weeks. I do need to get y'all a book reading though, Tracy. I really do. But yeah, so I'm about to go ahead and let y'all go. And like I said right now, I gotta make it clear one more time. Scotty ain't scared of no motherfucking body, okay? If you want somebody to go in on him for no reason and roast him, you do this. You ask them to do it. Okay, you ask them to go in on his ass because you want them to. You do that. You do that. But anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. So let me go ahead and play this little music. Make sure you guys stay on the lookout for my Married to Medicine review. Like I said, I'm debating on whether or not it's going to be live or whether or not it's going to be pre-recorded. But be on the lookout for it. It'll be here before we go live, whether you like it or not, panel tonight at 8:30, which will be over on Giving You the Real Teas platform. If I'm not mistaken, everybody on the panel has dropped their review for Real Housewives of Atlanta so far, except for Busy. I'm not sure if Busy have done it or not, but we'll see. But I think most of us have done it. So with that being said, I'm out of here, and until my next video, I'll talk to y'all later. And be sure to check out Josiah's new videos. He just dropped 2 new videos on his channel over the weekend, so make sure y'all go over there and support him. I'm out of here, y'all. Till next time, bye.